Hi, my name is Alex and this is Alex Sweets. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make snow cone cupcakes. You're going to need red food coloring, 2 bottles of red sugar sprinkles, a jar of creamy vanilla frosting, party straws, a box of vanilla cake mix, can be yellow or white, and some styrofoam cups. First, you're going to want to bake your cake according to the directions and make the cupcakes. I'm just using a regular boxed cake mix from the grocery store, and all it calls for is butter, water, and eggs. I would recommend using a yellow cake mix instead of a white cake mix because I feel like yellow stays together more as white tends to crumble, and you're going to need to have a really, not really thick, but you're going to need to have a durable cake to be able to make this snow cone cupcake. My box makes about 24 cupcakes, so when you're done mixing, you're just going to want to put yours in muffin tins and bake. While your cupcakes are baking, take your jar of vanilla icing and put it in a separate bowl, and to put the red food coloring on, and this will give you that red tint since you're using red sprinkles. You can use like a different color, snow cone color if you want. You could use blue and then take blue sprinkles, but for this video and this recipe, I'm going to be using red frosting and red sprinkles. It is going to take a lot of the food coloring to get that perfectly red color. I used about the whole tube to get that red rich color, so be prepared. After you found the perfect color, you're going to want to put the frosting in the freezer for about 5 minutes to stiffen up. In the recipe online, it called for 4-ounce styrofoam cups, but I could only find 6-ounce styrofoam cups, so I cut mine a little bit off to make 4-ounce styrofoam cups, but I'm going to use both and see which one works better. The first cup I'm going to be using is the 4-ounce styrofoam cup. Okay, since we're using the 4-ounce cup, you're only going to need 1 cupcake, so you're going to need to remove the paper liner so the cupcake can actually be edible and eaten with like a fork out of the cup. You're going to want to put the cupcake into the cup and kind of gently press down on it to kind of get the wiggle room out so it doesn't fall anymore once you put the icing on. Then you're going to take your frosting or icing out of the freezer and use a spoon or ice cream scoop to place it on there. I found this really hard, so I don't have an ice cream scoop, but if you do, you might want to put the frosting in there for maybe 10 or 15 minutes till it firms up a lot, then get the ice cream scoop and just put a dollop on there. But I'm using a spoon and I'm just kind of smoothing out the edges, removing everything, and kind of trying to get that snow cone shape. I'm going to put more frosting on the top just so it kind of gets a fuller effect, but since the frosting isn't quite firm, it droops down and off the sides, but if you just take a little time to mold it, it'll come out perfectly. When you're done putting the frosting on your cupcake, you're going to want to put this in the refrigerator or freezer for about 3 minutes. Now for the bigger 6-ounce cup, you're going to need 3, but at first I thought you were only going to need 2, but you're going to need 3, and you're going to want to remove the paper liners from all of them. Then take 1 cupcake and kind of carefully put it at the bottom without it going sideways with a little dollop of frosting on top so you can stick that second cupcake to it without it moving around. You're going to want to remove the paper liner from the second cupcake. These are always hard. It's always hard to remove. You're going to put that on top of the frosting, and then right here I realized that you're going to need a 3rd cupcake. So you're going to put, or you're going to take another cupcake right there, see, and you're going to remove the paper liner. You're going to want to put a dollop of frosting on top of the other cupcake to make sure that it sticks. And really you're doing the same thing after you put that on there. You're going to want to put frosting on there, but as you can tell from the sides, there's a gap between the cupcake and the cup, so this takes, I didn't know if it was going to work or not, but it ended up working. You're just going to want to take the frosting and kind of move it down over the cup just to kind of like fold it over. So you can tell the cupcake's being really stubborn and moving around, so I took the spoon and I just kind of moved the icing to the corners just so it had something to stick to and kind of just stop it from moving, because once you have that bottom layer on, then you can start adding the frosting like you did for the first 4-ounce cupcake and just add it to the top and make it look more like a snow cone. Once you're done decorating the cupcake, you're going to want to do the same thing and put it in the freezer or refrigerator for about 3 minutes. So I tried kind of rolling it in the sprinkles, but it didn't work, so I just kind of put it in a cup and I sprinkled the sprinkles on top and kind of doused the rest off to get it that kind of snow coney, sugary crystal kind of feel to it, and it worked really well. Then you're just going to want to, I cut the straw since it's the bronze cup, and you're just going to want to put the straw in the cupcake to make it look like a little snow cone. Then for the bigger one, you're going to want to do the same exact thing and just pour the sugar onto the cupcake. It is pretty messy, even it doesn't fall all into the cup, but do the same thing, just make sure it's fully coated and you have your bigger snow cone with 3 cupcakes in it. You're going to want to do the same thing, and I just used a whole straw to poke inside, and I'm just going to see, I just put it in there and it looks like a snow cone, a bigger snow cone of course, but it works the same way. Here are the 2 cupcakes standing by each other in comparison. You can see they both look the same except for the size. I got this cupcake idea from Pinterest, and I just searched 4th of July cupcake ideas and it came up, and it was really fun to do and super easy. They're super cute to make and I really enjoyed kind of putting these together. They were super fun and easy. If you have any suggestions, let me know down in the comments below, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Have a great day.